Rick and Morty Season 5 Episode 3 Ending, explained. Rick and Morty Season 5 Episode 3 is a tale of two romances, each different than the other, that brings a new sense of realization to both our titular characters. The episode follows Morty as he begins dating a conservationist superhero known as Planet. Meanwhile, Rick and Summer embark on an interplanetary party-hopping adventure. If you are looking for a refresher or breakdown of the latest episode's events, here's everything you need to know in that regard. Spoilers ahead. Rick and Morty Season 5 Episode 3 Recap. The third episode of Rick and Morty Season 5, titled A Rick Convenient Mort, opens with Rick and Morty getting caught in acid rain. They are saved by the superhero Planet. Morty introduces herself, and the two hang out together. Later at the Smith house, Morty tells his family about Planet and insists on going to a dangerous wildfire to meet her. Beth is against the idea. Summer is going through a breakup, and Rick makes a plan to cheer her up. Rick and Summer decide to visit 3 planets that are about to be destroyed and are having an apocalypse party. Their plan is to engage in meaningless sex without getting attached. Morty and Planet begin a serious relationship. Rick and Morty Season 5 Episode 3 Ending, do Planet and Morty break up? Towards the end of the episode, Planet murders a few hundred miners in the name of saving the planet. Morty is in shock and disbelief. Planet defends herself by saying that those people voted for a government that is contributing to the planet's slow demise. Morty argues that it was still wrong of her to murder those people. He tells her that he can no longer love her. As Planet leaves, Morty breakdowns, and Beth comforts him. In the end, Morty and Planet break up. The episode sees Morty have a serious and mature relationship with a woman much older than him. While he might still be a kid, Morty now begins to understand the baggage a person brings into a relationship. Despite her love for Morty, Planet is more concerned about the planet, and she becomes a radical conservationist. This can be seen as a natural progression of a relationship where the aspects of your partner that you find attractive become insufferable. Morty's romance with Planet ends in a tragedy. Was Rick in love with Daphne? In the second story that follows Rick and Summer, the duo is on an interplanetary sex party. However, Rick gets attached to Daphne. In the end, Summer destroys the asteroid about to end the planet they are on just to prove to Rick that Daphne is using him to survive the apocalypse. Rick is momentarily heartbroken but gets over it fairly quickly. Knowing the cynical man that Rick is makes us wonder whether he actually loved Daphne. Is Planet based on Captain Planet? Planet is a parody of the popular superhero known as Captain Planet from the 90s cartoon show Captain Planet and the Planet Tires. Like Captain Planet, Planet is also a superhero who protects the environment. Both heroes are a projection of elemental energies and can be summoned through the use of special rings. These rings are wielded by teenagers who can combine their powers to call on the heroes. The show adds a touch of its trademark cynicism to an iconic character by gender-bending it and intentionally adding cheesy dialogue. The kids who call upon Planet own her. This can be interpreted as humans treating Earth as their personal property. Planet has been commercialized almost like a product by her owners to profit from her popularity in a tongue-in-cheek reference to the popularity of modern superheroes. All in all, Planet is a delightful parody of Captain Planet that explores the character's relevance in today's age.